Alright. Hello there. My name is Mete Thomas Chuma, and welcome to the Son of Kama podcast. Today I've got Elton on the podcast. How are you, Elton?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for bringing me here. How is it?
Nah, super. Never been better. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about happiness.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I was just thinking, why is it? What exactly makes people happy? Then I found something and I realized that even if sometimes we have all these things, some of the things doesn't really make you happy. So then what exactly makes people happy?
What makes you happy?
So have you ever realized that material things, like our need for material things or our wants for material things will never end? It's hard to get satisfied.
Yeah.
Taking for instance, you buy this show, right?
Mm.
You love this show. And when you buy that show, you start to like another show.
Mm.
You get satisfied maybe for a week or a month or so. But then after that, you start to like another show.
Yeah.
After that, you start to like something else.
Mm.
So in other words, as humans, it's hard for us to be content with what we have.
Yeah, that's true.
Or it's hard for us to be happy with what we have. Once we have something, we simply want something else.
So maybe it's not about having stuff.
Exactly. So that's the conclusion that I came with yesterday. That, okay, so if that's the case, that these material things will never make us really happy. So what is happiness, by the way? Then I found out that no, happiness is found in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about material things, no. But it is your reaction when you have that little. Or your reaction when you have all those things.
Alright.
So how you react to all those things will show whether this person is happy or this person is not happy.
No, I feel like for me I disagree a bit because I think it's not really in. I feel like it's a lot in the mind that like clearing the mind because I've started doing this thing where I'm like, okay, I think about stuff that happened in the past and I'm like, okay, how did this affect you and how do you feel about it, and if you were to go back, what would you do differently? And then that's how I'm getting over stuff these days.
Okay. So you're saying it's kind of in the mind. Well, on the other side, I kind of agree with you because the mindset, we can say, let's take for instance, we have a situation, right? How you react to that situation, that's what demonstrates whether you'll be happy or not. Let's take for instance, you lose something, right?
Yeah.
How you react to that, I once saw this picture. It was a funny picture. There were two kids, right?
Yeah, okay.
And let's take for instance, they were competing, or maybe they were competing, I don't know what exactly, right? And what happened is the other one was holding sort of a placard on top, which was number 2, and the other one was holding his placard sort of at his stomach, number 1, right? And the second kid with number 2 was very happy, like he looked so happy and he was smiling, holding his placard up. And the first kid now was looking at the second kid,
like, why are you
kind
so
of
happy?
admiring what that second kid had.
Yeah, what it means for him.
So now what it meant for me was the other reason why we are not that happy. It is because we end up trying to compare ourselves with others. We don't get too content with what we have. Even if you are at the top, sometimes you end up admiring someone who is not at the top.
Okay.
And that someone will be also admiring what you have. So it's kind of, if you are content with what we have, you'll be like that second kid. You have number 2, but you are happy with that number 2.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Exactly.
Because do you know Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the actor. I know that guy.
Like he once said that he wishes that everyone one day will become rich and famous so that they know that it's not the answer.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
So back to the question, what exactly is happiness? I realized that happiness is just a way which allows us as humans to attack situations or things that come our way, or to handle things that parted our way in a certain way. I don't know if it's making sense.
But that is like, there's this
A
other
way.
guy that I listened to one.
Uh-huh.
It's called Jordan Peterson. I read his book. He says that maybe happiness shouldn't be your goal in life, because there's going to be moments and where it's not going to be possible for you to be happy.
That's true.
Then what are you going to do then?
That's true.
Like, all your goals will be shattered. So then he says, maybe what you should focus on is like set a goal for yourself, and we'll say like it should be a noble goal, and then you strive towards that, so that even if you're not happy, things are not going well, you still have something to hold on to. It's like there's still this one thing that I'm trying to achieve.
I agree with that. Most of the people are Christians, right? Most of the people base their faith. I'm a Christian. I base my faith on God, right? I believe that even if I lost my parents, I lost my father when I was 2, and my mother, I think 2 years ago. So,
okay, can you pull the mic towards yourself more?
Okay. So, with that, I will still be happy even if I lost them. Okay. Why? Because I'm still holding on to something.
Yes.
But I was just imagining if I didn't have anything to hold on to. Because I grew up with my mother. Like I told you, my father passed when I was 2, right?
Yes.
So I grew up with my mother. So with that, when she passed away, if I didn't have anything else to hold on to, I'm just imagining where I would be right now.
No, that's an interesting thing. Because maybe that's what makes people unhappy. That there's nothing in the future, like nothing in the near future that makes living worthwhile.
If you ever asked yourself the question, have you ever noticed, let's start with this, have you ever noticed early in the morning, let's take for instance those famous streets maybe, have you ever noticed that if you look at all those people walking around early in the morning, they seem as if all those people have something special to do. They seem as if they knew or they know what exactly are they going to do, where exactly are they going. They seem focused, going somewhere. Some will be going to work or some will be going somewhere, but all those people early in the morning, let's say going to the metro, they seem focused, going somewhere.
We're going.
Exactly, I'm going somewhere. So if you look at those people, you can say, okay, all these people seem to be going somewhere, but where exactly are they going? They are going to work, right? And when they are going to work, it seems as if that's the sole goal, to work, right?
All right.
And I'm trying to go back to happiness. I'm sorry. And they seem to be going somewhere or doing something that will make them happy.
Yes.
And by so doing, they leave their houses at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Some might have kids, and they'll leave their kids at that time.
Wow.
And they'll come back at around 10 or 9. The kids will be asleep, right?
Yes.
So in other words, at that moment, these people are too focused in trying to achieve material things and trying to be happy on those things.
Yeah.
But forgetting the real things that matters in life.
That's true. That's true. Because we spend so much time sacrificing time for money so that we can get more time to use the money.
Exactly. It's funny, it's funny because we end up saying, if I have this, then I'll be happy. If I have that, then I'll be happy. And when we have that thing.
So then my question for you is, what makes you happy? What's the thing for you?
What makes me happy? For me, it's simple. If I have peace of mind, I'll be happy. And what gives me peace of mind is the hope that I have, even if something goes sideways.
Mm.
The hope that I have, I'm a Christian, like I said, right?
Mm.
The hope that I have that even if something goes sideways, it simply means something big is being prepared for me.
Okay.
So with that, even if I fall down,
Yeah.
like even if something doesn't go the way I want it to go, right? What I'll simply do is I'll take myself as a basketball player, right?
Yeah.
Who is not yet that good. I'll take myself as, let's say you are my coach, right? So I'll
Yeah.
take myself as a basketball player, right?
Mm.
I take it as if you are coaching me and you are not putting me in the grounds yet because you know that I'm not yet ready, right? So what you do is you tell me to wake up early, right?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me to sit down whilst others are playing and watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
It might seem as if it's hard for me,
All right.
but the way I take it, I'll take it as preparation for something great.
Okay.
So even if I go down, I will know that no, this is the preparation period. Something great is being prepared for me.
All right. For me, I feel like the thing that makes me happy the most, and I think I'm at my happiest when I'm being myself, like when I'm absolutely free to say what I want and do what I want when I want, how I want.
Okay.
And I think money is a tool that you can use to get that kind of freedom.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working towards in my life. Like I want to have enough money to just be free to be me.
Okay. But like I have a question for you. So you are working towards having enough money so that you can do whatever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you say money makes you happy?
No, not really. Money doesn't make me happy.
Okay. So what makes you happy is the freedom that comes with having money.
Being like my I'm at my happiest when I'm being creative. Like I write a lot of songs. I don't release them. I don't record them.
Okay.
I write a lot of songs to a beat, and then I'm like, yep, this is perfection. Everything lined up the way I want it.
Okay.
I make maybe I'm designing a post for something. I design it. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or write a joke, and then I'm like, yep, I like this joke. This is hilarious.
Oh.
That's what, because I feel like when you're in that zone, and there's a zone that you get into, you know, when you're in that zone, which you're like, yeah. So then I'm gonna put this there.
Yeah.
Move this like that.
I'm going to do this.
And then sometimes I catch myself when I'm in that zone. I'm like, yep, this is what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I understand.
And I feel like that, and like being creative is quite scary. And because I don't know what I'm gonna do with this.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like, because the worst part about it is like I feel guilty like when I sort of like feel guilty when I'm charging people to do stuff for them that I came up with from my own head. Because I'm like, dude, why should this be worth anything? Because I say it's worth it.
Yeah.
So
like you're a designer, right?
I'm still also working on those issues. I have a lot of issues that I need to work on.
Does family makes you happy?
My family. Yeah. I like talking to them.
Like when you receive a call from your mother or your father, does that really makes you happy?
Yeah. It does in its own way. You see, because I feel like it's its own levels, and you can't really compare them. Like what makes you happy on your own, and then like there's the family that makes you happy, because you like to you, 3 most important things in your life. What are they?
3 most important things in my life. The most important thing in my life is God.
Levels.
The second, family.
Then
the third one, well, my happiness.
Your happiness.
Yeah.
You see, because myself right now, I'm putting myself in a spot in a period of time, I'm like, all right, Metembi, you say you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
But you're not fully in this, because I know that I'm not fully in this, and
Uh-huh.
so I'm asking myself, like, why am I not fully in this? I'm like, okay, I've got questions about stuff,
Uh-huh.
so I need to break
Can
down
you
all
share
those.
one or two of those questions?
All right. So one of the questions that I ask myself sometimes is with, like, why doesn't God like my people so much? Like the blacks, like it doesn't really,
Okay.
for example, like during slavery, they were
Yeah.
praying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they were praying more than we do, and it didn't work out that well for a lot of people there. But then, like, I now think of it also, oh, maybe we were praying to the wrong God, because we were praying to the white man's God. We're supposed to be praying to the God that you feel inside, because you feel God inside you, and I feel inside.
You feel it.
What do you think about that?
Okay. Well, my answer to that is simple. My answer to that is simple.
Yeah.
I don't think God favors other people than He does to other people.
Yeah.
What I think is, take for instance, you're God, right?
Yeah.
And I am me, right? And let's say you want to see whether I really love you or not, right? You first give me everything, right? Okay. Then what will you do if you just want to see whether I really love you or not?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just kill a few of your cows. Or I wouldn't take your people and put them in a foreign country for 400 years and shit. Because, like, when you really think about it, and
yeah,
we are the only ones that have suffered as long as we have, and all continent.
Okay.
The whites, they I don't know.
Okay.
It's complicated for me.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of the Israelites? Have you heard of the years that they were traveling?
That was 40.
40, right?
40.
Yeah.
Times 10. And we had 400. Yeah, continue. Sorry. You say.
So, those 40 years, I'm sure they also had those kind of questions. Because at a certain point in time, they would say, oh, why did you brought us here? Why is it you did this to us? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? So, all those questions, even at that time, those people would forget that, this God had separated the sea for them. And they'll start to say, why did you brought us here? Why is this going this way, right? So, even now, I still believe that those questions, it's not bad to still have those questions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But when we have those questions, do we seek answers?
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
So you're seeking answers, right?
Because it's 400.
Yeah.
Man. Like, the Israelites know they can sit down. They didn't suffer as much. The Jews in Yemen, they can sit down. They didn't have it as bad.
Yeah.
And because if you read the stuff that was happening in a slave plantation, you're like, fuck, these people were praying more than me.
Yeah.
And this happened.
Yeah.
So I still have that one question.
Okay. But now it's getting better and better. Like slavery.
Yeah.
You how?
You how?
Yeah, it's getting better and better.
Yeah. Because
some of the black people are even becoming presidents.
That wasn't a president, by the way.
Barack
Obama wasn't a president.
Okay.
Because he didn't do anything for the blacks in America. He was just a guy up there that helped them get into Africa. He also let them kill that guy. What's his name? Gaddafi. He let them kill Gaddafi. He wasn't a president, Obama. He wasn't as much president as we like to think he was.
Okay. Well, I'm not so sure about that. But what I think is God just loves us the same.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he does. I can't wait to die so I can ask these questions personally. I know it sounds I'm not suicidal. If you are listening to this today, I'm not suicidal. I just
okay. Well,
so we've been 20 minutes on, eh? Yeah, we need to take this show off the road. Thank you
Okay,
for listening.
Maybe just one more question. One
Yeah.
more question.
Yeah.
Do you believe in creation?
Yes.
Ah, great. Sure.
Oh.
We can turn it on.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I do believe. I know. No, I know God exists. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, my dilemma is just we'll do this one off the air. Thank you for listening to the Son of Koma podcast, and yeah, sorry for making it so long.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Congo.
Cool.